Hello, hi, and welcome to EmpathicFire. I am your reader, Jay. These are going to be general messages for the sign of Taurus in mid-February 2020. What's going on, Taurus? How are you guys doing? I hope you are doing well. All right, friends, mid-February. What happened on Valentine's Day? Did you have a good date? Did you have a horrible date? Did you have a date at all? Whatever you did, though, I hope it was great. And, that would be kind of hard to do if you had a bad date or no date. But since then, I hope you've had something to be happy about, something to feel love and appreciation about in your life, Taurus, okay? All right, guys, I have shuffled off camera. That's your main spread there. I will shuffle on camera now for your outcome and your overall energy. Once all the cards are out and they are lying face up on the table, that's when the reading begins. Timestamp is already in the description box if you want to jump ahead. Also down there is all the information you need if you want to book a personal reading with me. If you have a question before you place an order, go ahead and email me at the same address and I will answer you as soon as I can. And please make sure you like, share, subscribe, and comment to the channel. That shows support to me, your girl doing all the work here. I'm a one-man band or a one-woman band, I guess. And also doing that stuff in place of purchasing an order or doing a donation is just a wonderful way to show me that you love and care, you know? So, let's see, anything else? Oh, yeah, I am getting over a cold. It's a little bit better now. You're my last video today, but my throat is starting to get kind of dry, so I apologize if I have to stop and tend to that. So please forgive me. Don't crucify me, okay? I'm being really facetious. If you guys don't know my sense of humor, stick around. You'll get to know it. All right, let's get into it. Please show me Taurus's outcome for mid-February 2020. Mid-February 2020 outcome for Taurus. I'm sorry, I almost blanked on your name or who I was reading for. For Taurus, please. Mid-February 2020 outcome. Please show me. All right. Nice. Bottom of the deck is the overall energy. Everything came face up. I feel like Pisces, everything came face up. And then Gemini. So I think those were you guys are the last three that I did. And I think all of you had your cards come face up. That's very interesting. I don't know that that means anything. Maybe you have an overlap with a Gemini or a Pisces. Maybe not. But I'm mentioning it for some reason. Anyway, let's get into it. Please show me where Taurus is in mid-February 2020. Mid-February 2020, where is Taurus? Please show me. Okay, nice and easy. You guys, I feel like all three of you came out fairly easily with your positions. Maybe my guides are like having like a very productive day today. I don't know. All right, guys, let's see if I can pick it up. Coming in, Taurus, you come in with the Two of Wands. Oh, damn it. No. The focus was fine 2 seconds ago. All right. We're going to say that's pretty good. Two of Wands. All right. Planning, plotting, experimenting, much like the artwork of this card kind of depicts. So, yeah, you're making moves, my friends. You're making moves. I like it. Because, like, this is, sort of a stereotype, but this woman on this card, and it's all women in this deck. But this woman on this card has beauty and brains. It's like that whole thing of a beautiful woman is actually smart. Maybe some of you are experiencing that. Maybe some of you are shocking people with how big your brain is. It's not just my boobs, it's my brain too. But I do get the sense of, having it all. Either you do have it all in a way right now, or you're thinking of ways to have it all. The Two of Wands is very, it's like, it is about making choices. And often it is about choosing between two things, two options. And I feel, I'm getting, and it could just be the artwork, because I did mention, the whole beauty and brains thing. It might be, okay. It might be like, and I hate to like play off of this because I I would like to think you guys have more going on for you than this, or that it's not your experience, I should say. But I get the sense of like maybe you are an attractive person, male, female, it doesn't matter, and people expect you to make stupid decisions, or people expect you to just be dumb, or they expect you to be foolish, or they expect you to fail, or, you know, hey Taurus, how much is 168 divided by 4? And you know that answer like off the, you know, I don't know it, by the way. I'm not a math genius or anything like that, but it's like that. It's like I feel like some of you are proving a point, or making it a point to prove that you are not only attractive, or if it's not about being beautiful, it could be you're more than just well versed in one area. Like someone might think you're only good at one thing and you want to show that I can be better, or excuse me, I can be better. I can be good at other things. There's something here about I'm going to show them that I am more than just this or that, okay? And this Two of Wands is a plot point, or a place of plotting, I should say. A place where you're choosing your next move, and that next move, whether it be in your career, whether it be in terms of like what you're going to do with your beauty, with your good looks, with your good fortune, whatever, that might be risk taking. I did say that, you know, I mean, it's on the nose with the artwork that's on the card, but I did say about experimenting. So some of you might be taking a calculated risk that other people are like, oh, you'll never be able to do it. I've never seen this movie, don't crucify me, but it's sort of like that plot of Legally Blonde, right? Doesn't she get into Harvard and everybody's like, you're not gonna get into Harvard, you're too stupid, or you're, you know, she's so vapid, and people think she's like so unaware of what it takes to get into Harvard and to be a success. And I know it's a good film, I know it's a feel-good movie, so I'm pretty sure she graduates and all this other type of shit. I don't know, never seen it, don't crucify me, but like that's what this feels like. You're gonna prove these people wrong. You think I can't because you think I'm dumb, or you think I can't because all you see is like what I physically look like? Screw you, I'm going to Harvard. Congratulations if you're getting into Harvard. So there is this deliberate calculation on your part, Taurus, to make a move that is going to put egg in the face of someone else. Is it petty? Maybe. Do you feel good doing it? Absolutely. And, you know, I mean, it could be something as, it doesn't have to be like to the point of going to a particular college and becoming a lawyer, even though, I don't know, was she like a Valley girl in that movie? I don't know. But it was like so unexpected, not a part of her lifestyle, not a part of her life plan. It just wasn't what people expected of her. And now she's going to go do that thing. It doesn't have to be so extreme. It could be something as simple as, you know how people do like these challenges and stuff? Or like, you know, how friends will often make little bets with each other. I bet you can't do this. If you do that, I'll drink a gallon of mayonnaise. I'm not one of those friends. Don't ever dare me to do something stupid. No offense if you've done that, by the way. But don't waste my time. That's silly. For me, personally. But some people do that. You know, they do silly bets. And because you don't want to drink a gallon of mayonnaise, you're determined. Oh, I'm going to accomplish that goal. I'm going to definitely do that thing that I've been challenged, and people around me are saying, oh, there's no way Taurus will be able to do that. Hold my beer, sit and watch me. It's going to be a great show. So you're determined, you're possibly experimenting or going in a realm or into a vicinity, or down a particular path that you're unfamiliar with, but you're confident, you're capable, you got the brains to match the beauty. Good luck. I feel you won't need it, okay? Because everything that's out here looks pretty damn good to me. All right, so what else happens for Taurus? This is your chance. This is your opportunity. This is going to be a quick reading. This might be one of the fastest readings I've ever put up on my channel. But what happens is you get the Wheel of Fortune right above you. And I'm saying you. It's a general. Not all Tauruses are going to be favored in this. So if it's a reversed reading and you know you're, you know. Anyway, Taurus, if you know you're not gonna succeed, or you think you're the person who is judging someone else's looks or thinking less of them because they are simply an attractive person. Oh, you're just getting by on your looks. If that's what you've been doing and this person challenges you to a bet, you might not want to take them up on that offer, because whoever is being doubted is about to prove someone wrong. Wheel of Fortune. Secondary major arcana for Sagittarius. Some of you could be dealing with Sagittarius. Also associated with the fixed signs, so that's you, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. You could be dealing with any of those signs as well, but it's a general, you don't have to be. Blah, 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 blah. Now, Wheel of Fortune technically can go in your favor, technically can go against your favor. Not be so auspicious or beneficial, yeah? But it feels great. It feels quite auspicious. Like the gold of the wheel, the gold of her hair, the gold of her dress. Gold is one of, the precious metals we value here on this earth, right? So I feel as though, maybe not in terms of money. No, I mean, maybe if you made a bet over money, some people do that too with their friends. I bet you $500. I bet you $5 million if you're balling like that, right? So there is this turn of events or a turn of the wheel that it feels very favorable. Maybe not immediately, maybe not to the degree that you or anyone else is expecting, but as far as like a loss, I mean, technically it's possible. Nothing in tarot is concrete, but yeah, man. And it's beyond winning a bet. In some of your cases, it really is about, in the short term, like proving somebody wrong over some petty disagreement or a petty challenge of, there's no way you would be able to. I bet you this much that you can't do it, just to prove the point. That's and that's like small potatoes is kind of what this feels like. On a larger scale, kind of related to that plot line of Legally Blonde, because she doesn't even go there to prove a point. She goes there for love, right? She goes there for a guy. But then when she gets there, she realizes, oh, he doesn't like, isn't that what it is? He doesn't like me, or that's not going to work out. Well, while I'm here, I might as well become a lawyer. It's like, I think it's like, okay. If that's correct, and I've never seen the movie, but if that's correct, you went into a situation thinking, I'm going to go here, just, again, specific to that movie. I'm going to go here because the guy I like, or the guy I'm in love with, he goes here, and I'm just going to be with him. And everybody's like, are you crazy? You're going to go to Harvard and like waste your time. You're not going to get educated. You're going there for this guy. And then she gets there. He doesn't like, whatever. And then she's like, well, while I'm here, I might as well get a degree. It's like that. It's like you go into a situation having one set of expectations. That doesn't really pan out. That kind of fizzles out, or that becomes, not feasible. And then you just slightly adjust your goal, you alter your moves, and now you have a new set of expectations, and then you go towards that, and you are still ultimately successful. Or that is the path that you were supposed to go on in the first place. That could be the spinning of the wheel. You thought you were going, oh, okay, that finally, give me something more relatable, because I really don't know that movie. But let's say you got hired at a job, right? And entry level or particular position, supervisor, something like that, mid level, yeah, something like that. Within a few months, something doesn't work out with upper management. Now you've only been there 4 months, 6 months, 8 months, something like that. You wouldn't think it, most people don't think this, that the newest hire would be elevated. That could be your story, Taurus. You are the newest hire in the office. You're the newest person in the door. However, you've proven yourself more than just beauty. I got the brains too, right? You are killing it on the job, as an example. And your bosses or whoever's in charge of, hiring into the company, they notice, or management has noticed, they put your name in on a short list of candidates for this promotion. And you're like, oh, really? And people are like, oh, God, with this focus, for God's sakes. You're like, oh, well, you're new here. There's no way you're going to get promoted. There's no way you're going to get the job. Tina's been here 6 years. She's obviously the one they're going to put there. And you're like, no offense to Tina, but I get my shit done around here. I'm very good at this job. I actually know Tina's job and the job that's vacant. I'm actually very capable. And people are like, yeah, good. Don't be silly, Taurus. You just got here. Seniority in many fields is not a thing anymore. People need to get over that shit. Because it's just not. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So you're like, oh, let me go show you. You put in, you apply for the job, you interview, and you land the shit. And Tina's giving you the daggers. Now, you made no bets with anybody in this scenario. It's just a matter of, I'm going to prove to you, or I'm going to prove to myself. You know, I mean, it's nothing to shake a stick at being promoted. And if it's something that you actually want and that you believe would be beneficial for you in the long run in terms of your career, then go ahead and do it. And if other people end up with egg on their face in the process, screw them. That's what they that's what they deserve. You know? They gave me a preview. That's what they deserve. They gave me a preview. There's justice down here. So that we're not actually going to go there. We're actually going to go to the Ace of Wands next. So, Jesus. So Elle Woods, Taurus, aka Elle Woods or whatever, you go into the job or into Harvard expecting one thing. I'll just go in here, I'll work a few years, no big deal, or I'll work my way up the ladder. Maybe after a year or two, I'll go for a job promotion. It's only 6 or 8 months, and boom, you're new head of whatever department. You're a project lead over here. And you maybe are just as surprised as the people with egg on their face. However, this is wonderful for you. Here's your proving ground. I don't know what goals you have for yourself in terms of your career. I don't know what goals or that you have in place for your life, but I feel as though the Wheel of Fortune has spun in your favor. Something that might have seemed unfortunate or might have seemed very mundane, very, run of the mill. I'll just, I'll do this for a while, and then over time, it's like, no, the opportunity comes much faster, or your desire to prove yourself or push yourself and catapult to the front of the line is so much more. That desire to do that comes out of nowhere, or the opportunity to do that, to prove yourself capable of doing that, comes quickly. Ace of Wands. So, new vitality, lots more energy. Like I said, some of you are now leaders on projects at your job, or you're not going to be drinking a gallon of mayonnaise, whatever it is. There's a festive energy with this Ace of Wands. You're fired up, you're geared up, you're ready to go. You're so like nothing can stop you. Oh, that's cool. I used to get songs a little bit more when I did readings, I think, but they just gave me I think that's what you call it, by Queen. Don't stop me now, I'm having such a good time, I'm having a ball. That whole song is like, if that doesn't pump you up in some kind of way, I mean, it's like a cute little old song from like the 80s or 70s, but go listen to that song. Or maybe it's already on your playlist. Maybe you're like, oh my God, that's my jam. I play it before I hit the gym every morning. Perfect. That's what this Ace of Wands is. Don't stop me now, I'm having such a good time, I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now. Yeah. Anything else? Some of you are getting laid. I don't know how that factors in, but that's, sometimes associated with the Ace of Wands. And I'm not a prude, so when I see it or I feel it, and you're going to be feeling it, you're going to get laid, some of you. Maybe that's the bet. Man, you can't get a girl like her. Which is ironic, because if someone thinks that you're attractive, that would kind of make sense that you would. Or maybe you aren't. No offense. Maybe you aren't necessarily the most attractive person. And here you go, pulling in somebody who's incredibly good looking and a wonderful lay. And your friends are like, oh, you got with her? You got it? You did that? No offense to men, no offense to guys. I'm not trying to debase you, but, that is kind of how some men can be. So that might be one of the silly bets. You can't get a girl like that, or you can't get a person like that. They're out of your league. Hold my beer, says Taurus. Don't you know I'm a charming MFer? And they go over there and they succeed. And they smash that same night. Maybe. I don't know. regardless of how this shakes out in your life, Taurus, like I said, you deserve it. You get justice as your last card in the main spread. Major Arcana for Taurus, or excuse me, Libra. So some of you could be dealing with a Libra, but you don't have to be. So could also be an issue of judgment. Something comes in your favor, to put it more on practical things and, less silly bets among friends. It could be you have been in contention over something. Like, this is a little bit more serious and on the nose about justice, dealing with the legal system. So in the Two of Wands, you may have been in partnership with someone, or you may have been doing this work yourself to kind of get the best result out of a legal discrepancy, right? And, going into a court of law, justice is supposed to be blind. There is a chance you might not win. There is a chance you might win. And the Wheel of Fortune takes a spin. You win your case, or things turn out to be favorable. Maybe it doesn't even go to trial or go into litigation. It might just be a settlement. You get a settlement. You feel good about yourself. Justice has been served. So there is, for some of you, not very many, I'm feeling, but there is a potential that some of you are having a legal victory, which other people have doubted as possible. Or you're getting something out of a legal settlement that you didn't expect. In terms of money, sure, it could be money, but I'm feeling it's more of like a new, there it is, a new lease on life. And the reason I'm like, it's a success, but I don't think it has much to do with money. In some of your cases, it could be a divorce. You could have finally settled a divorce, or, someone tried to hit you for alimony and they got denied. That's good for you, sucks for them. It's something like that, where it feels as though justice is on your side. You're getting, free of the marriage, free of the obligation that comes with that. And you don't have to pay this person alimony. Now, again, whether or not you deserve it, they deserve it, I can't tell that much. But I know you feel good about the outcome. Or it's a general. It could be the other person, technically. Anything else with justice? That's so cute. Because I'm like, anything else with justice? And the little character, the hand that's not holding the gavel, has like a little thumbs up. So I feel as though that's like a wink to you and a wink to me as the reader. Like, yep, we're good. Everything's cool. You can move on. Everything's fine. Beautiful. Taurus, I'm telling you, you're going to have the shortest reading. Please don't be mad. I don't know. Your message is coming to me so clear. So your outcome is the Chariot. Major Arcana for Cancer. Could be dealing with a Cancer, but at this point, there's so many zodiacs I've mentioned. It's kind of insignificant. Now, moving on. This could be you. Because the Two of Wands also can talk, not specifically about travel, but it does talk about making a decision between one path versus another. So this could be you setting out on your chosen path. This could be, again, I don't know the movie, but I know she loves pink, right? So there's that pink convertible. Does she wear sunglasses in that movie? Probably. It was like the 90s or the early 2000s. Big glasses were in. Big glasses are still in, aren't they? I'm not fashionable, please. I'm honestly asking. For me, I don't know. Anyway, so the idea of moving on, going towards something that is what you desire, because the Chariot doesn't move in any direction that it doesn't want to. This is an energy of a person that seeks fulfillment, that seeks to move towards, or seeks to travel down roads that are beneficial to them. Like, if you're going to go on a road trip, especially in a convertible, you don't want to drive in the direction of a big storm. You want to drive in the direction of, sunny skies and beautiful weather, right? So it doesn't make sense to say, I want to take my convertible and drive it. Like, which state has like horrible, like, doesn't it rain a lot in Chicago? Is that Chicago? Where does it rain a lot? I think it's Chicago. I could be wrong. I'm probably, Seattle, duh. It's Chicago. Like, I can't wait to take my convertible and spin it around Seattle for the summer or spring. Like, I'm pretty sure it rains a lot during that time, yeah? So that doesn't make much sense. You want to take your convertible to, like, Southern California. You want to take it to Arizona. You want to take it to Florida. You might even want to take it to Maine in the fall or something like that. you don't want to take it somewhere where it's constantly raining on you. Like, it doesn't make any sense. So this chariot is telling me the moves that you're making make sense, and they're auspicious. It's successful. You will be in a good position. You're happy to go. If you are physically moving somewhere, like I said, some of you are like closing the book on a relationship, on a marriage. You're happy to leave. You know? It's like, I'm sure there's another movie, but I can't think of the name of it, where male or female, but it's probably more in the case of a female, but I'm pretty sure there's a movie out there somewhere, whether it was a big one or a small one, where a woman is married to a man who's all rich, and he keeps her in a nice house with beautiful dresses, and she's beautiful, like a Julia Roberts type. I'm not even sure if this is a movie that she was in, but it's like, I'm a kept woman to a certain extent, and I'm comfortable, and see, it's sort of like the Legally Blonde thing. She doesn't have formal education, or what she does have isn't much. Now that she's divorced from this man who was taking care of her, there's this assumption that she's going to fall flat on her face. She doesn't have any skills. She's not educated. Now that she's a little bit older, you know how that is, all sexist, a woman is only, valuable in her 20s. Once she's over 30, it's downhill from there. It's like all that type of bullshit. But by the end of the movie, she's driving off in a convertible, feeling funky and fantastic and happy with herself. Like, screw you, sexist, chauvinist male, or whatever the hell movie this is. I don't know what it is. But it's like, despite the loss of the mansion, the man who kept her in pretty dresses, the man who showed her, all the pretty sights around the world, took her on trips around the world and all this other kind of stuff, she finds happiness on her own. She finds success on her own. She is happy to leave the house with like 2 suitcases. Like, her self-worth, there we go, that's the point, is worth more than all the trappings of all the closets and the bedrooms that were in that big mansion. Yeah? That's what that feels like. Even if you lose, quote unquote, in a divorce, right? Maybe that was it. Maybe you wanted the alimony. Don't worry about it. You're good. Or maybe you're to the point where I don't even care. Maybe this has gone on long enough and you're just like, I just want to be done with this. He can keep his money, or she can keep her money, or whatever the situation is. I just want to be free. I just want to do what I want to do and live my life and move freely. And so you drop the stipulation about alimony. Just that's a movie I know for sure that happened. And I reference it a lot. And you would think I was like a huge fan of it. I've just seen it a fair amount of times. And what's love got to do with it? When Tina Turner finally gets a divorce from Ike, and the judge is like, you realize if I grant you the divorce with these terms, you'll get nothing. You won't get this, you won't get royalties, you won't get that, you won't get anything. No type of money. And she's like, accept my name. That's the only thing I want is my name, Tina Turner. And Ike is like, that's my name. That's the Turner name. It's a whole thing. But she leaves the courtroom penniless. But she's the talent in that duo. Ike plays guitar and has a terrible Prince Albert haircut. Tina Turner, musical legend, vivacious, sexual, free, powerful woman. She did all right. To walk away penniless from a marriage and to walk away without any type of, sort of consolation prize, she did all right in the end. Yeah? Page of Swords. Overall energy. So, for those this is about proving a point, here you go. You're proving your point with the Page of Swords energy. Page of Swords is kind of a mischievous or rambunctious character. Definitely, what do you call that? Precocious, thank you. Like, in terms of like a child, and I'm not sensing this as a child, but just to kind of give you an example of how I'm feeling this energy. Some kids, when you talk to them, like they just like rattle off like certain facts and figures that they know that they've learned in school. And did you know that on Mars, blah 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 blah, and did you know that the biggest dinosaur was blah 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 blah, and oh, I also know that when this happens, that means this, and they just go on and on and on and on and on. It's proving themselves. They want to be proven as smart, and that's like, you know, wrapped in the naivete of a child, or wrapped in this desire from children to be seen as smart, you know, sophisticated, whatever it is. They want to be seen as valuable. And that is kind of the energy that I want you to connect with more here, Taurus, is that this Page of Swords wants to be seen as valuable. Now, again, I did mention that word earlier, petty, maybe. In terms of this being a page, is it mature? Not entirely. Pages are the youngest of the court cards. They're you know, the novices, right? So again, and I did say that about this two of Wands being an experimental thing, or you possibly going into a realm or into a field or into a job that you've never had before, a chance for you to prove yourself. You're going to do it. Maybe you're a little petty along the way. Maybe you are going to be happy to shove a piece of crow pie in somebody's face. I do not blame you. It's not the most offensive thing you can do to another person. And again, with the Justice card, they deserve it. Taurus, you might have the record as one of the shortest readings I've ever done on my channel. This came out so clear to me. If it resonated with you, let me know down below in the comment section. If you want to leave a like, let me know that you liked the video. That would be great too. Sharing is wonderful. Subscribing is the most amazing thing you could do. And of course, if you want to get a personal with me, that info is down in the box below. Taurus, I'm going to be back very soon doing the March readings and then the mid-March. Before I do either of those, I'm hoping I can get out some no communication readings for people that are kind of, you know, on the outs with people, not actually in contact with others of a particular sign. So you have all that stuff to look forward to. Make sure that you're subscribed. That way you can see when all that is uploaded. And I thank you so much for watching. Take care.